I just wanna win on the low, like you making demands. I said, whoa. I just wanna win on the low, like ask me where I've been. I said, whoa, you making demands. I said, whoa. She wanna be friends. I said, no. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been. I said, don't know. You making demands. I said, whoa. She wanna be friends. I said, no. Hey, yeah, whoa. My soul is stuck between dark and the light. It's like playing some musical chairs. They kicked me out, so I started a life, made a bag that was bigger than theirs. I win and I lose and I win and again. I can see why they think that's unfair. We putting the work and we making them bends. To be honest, I don't really share. You rolling with hitters, I don't understand. You killing good people, that wasn't the plan. Round up the game, come get your mans. He's selling his soul for a couple of bands. I opened his eyes, lifted a hand. As far as you see, this is all in my land. Cause I've been through hell, then I came back. That's the one reason I don't give a damn. Whoa, devil knocked and I buzz him in. This is life with the son of man. Poured a drink, half a dozen in. Threw my head for a sudden spin. Sad story with my violin. All these problems start to pile in. All these peasants turn to violence. Two-faced, thought you had a twin. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been. I said, don't know. You making demands. I said, whoa, whoa. She wanna be friends. I said, no, no. I said, no, no. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been. I said, don't know. You making demands. I said, whoa, whoa. She wanna be friends. I said, no, no.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
I'm fat for many reasons. That is fat phobia.
This guy is ginormous. He is huge.
A lot of people gain weight over time.
I don't think that there are any problems with the body positivity movement.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testing, testing. Test, 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 testing, testing. Testicles, testing, testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 21 Hundo and 80 Schwam of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy Papa Swole Yo back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everston K2 Flexin' on all you.
It's the fucking Catalina one. It's the fucking Catalina line mixer.
Oh my God, fam. Welcome to Tainty Tuesday. It is episode 2181. Happy April the 26th. What is going on, fam? How are we doing? Tyler, Nick, Danny, Lacey, Jess, Pandemonium, Kaylin, Sue, Sit and Spin. What's up, Judith, Josh, and Wax, and everyone else that is joining us live. What is going on, Bishas? Welcome to the show. If it's your first time, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe wherever you are watching, wherever you are listening, and make sure that you are checking out all the links in the description and the show notes down below for all the details on where you can catch the live streams. Join the fam over there at SwoleNormousX.com, downloading your copy of the 7 Pillars of SwoleNormous, all that good shit, because we got a big show today. We got a lot to get into. It is Tainty Tuesday, so we ain't going to waste any time. We're just going to jump right into it. We have a nut to bust, so fam, put your nips together. Let us summon the Falcon and get today's Mancast started. Are you ready, Beaches? Come on now. I know you are. I know you are. Let's get a little drum roll going. Here we go, fam-wise. Falcon. Solid as fuck. Put some respect on it, Yabush. Gotta ring the Freud. All right, hashtag Tainty Magooch for a chance to win today's Swole card, because you know it's Tainty Tuesday, so you know the deal. Check on that scrolly at the bottom of your screen. Don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you just might end up like Tainty Magooch. And if you know what's good for you, you don't want that to happen. I promise you, you don't want to be a Tainty Magooch. Now, some of you might be new to the Sleazecast, and you might not know what a Tainty Magooch is. So, while we're getting to that tip, why don't you drop in the comments down below how you would define a Tainty Magooch? Because Papa Swole and the fam, we would love to know. I want to know. I want to know what you think a Tainty Magooch is. I know what I think a Tainty Magooch is. And I think if you're here today, that you ain't a Tainty Magooch. I think we all know that. But why don't you drop in the comments and let everyone that's new know, and we'll read a couple of your descriptions, your definitions in just a couple moments. We have a great show. The Swole card wall is coming together. I hope you all had a great workout today. I hope you have your water. I hope you have your bone broth or your tea. Leo's got his sparkling bone broth and all that shit. Raging alcoholic. And we got a great stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on. Yesterday was our weekly accountability meeting. It was fire, brand new releases. We'll talk about that in a second when we get into that tip. Now that we busted a nut, we can actually make it through more than a 5-minute show. So there's that. Golf clap, fam. All right. Some people ask, they're like, why do you bust the nut first? Shouldn't that be at the end? It's like, no, we would have a 5-minute podcast. You got to rub one out first before we actually get into the show. So now that we're here, let's get that tip in, shall we, fam? All right, everyone, moisturize. Babe, just an inch. Yes, sir. It's cold outside. Yes, sir. All right, we got a couple Tainty Magooch. Let's see, Sue McKenzie, the people in Walmart on motorized carts that want you to help them reach the frozen pizza in the freezer section. How
dare you?
How shall we fuck off, oh Lord?
Yeah, the irony is real. Oh, you're already in a wheelchair because you ate yourself there and you still want that frozen pizza. Man, those addictions die hard, do they? And so do people that are morbidly obese, so take care of your health, starting right now. How about starting right now? Peaceful Bandit, a Tainty Magooch makes excuses for fucking up their health. I don't have time, etc. Earl of Sandwich, Tainty Magooch equals no work, all talk. I fucking like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm down. I'm down. Before we get into some SwoleFam posts, we got a couple announcements. We're going to just announce these things every fucking day because these are our Swole events. It's fucking epic. We got some three. We have every day is a major event in the SwoleFam, but in May, we have some major events. Sunday, May 8th, are 6 years of Swole, 6 years. Never missed a day of the podcast. Every single day, you have 6 years of content to go through if you got the stones for it. And that is going down May 8th, Sunday. May 15th, Daily Swole episode 2200 is our 24-hour release of Papa Swolio's signature series, P3S3, and that goes live for 24 hours. Don't miss out on that. It's our third release, P3S3, and the first two were a resounding success. So collect them all or jump in and start today. It's going to be awesome. And the first two are fire, and I love it when you guys share the pictures of that. We've been sharing them on the show. So I hope you're looking forward to P3S3, Sunday, May 15th, and Monday, May 30th, Memorial Day. We have our Balls Deep for Summer release party. So we are going to flex for those that have given their lives for this great country. And we're going to honor the SwoleFam with some amazing fucking releases. So be there. Not only that, papaswolio.com. We got Apparel, Toxic Muscularity, brand new drop. Remember, all designs, you get 10% off with code DailySwole for being a listener of the show. Check out the brand new Toxic Muscularity drop, and of course, all the other apparel options. No one does apparel better than Papa Swolio and the fam. Go and check it out. And for those of you that maybe missed yesterday's accountability meeting, all the new releases, this is not all of them that we dropped yesterday, but you can check out the recipes and all the other things that we dropped yesterday. But make sure you go and check your updates tab when you log in. Swole Studio releases for premium and unlimited members, a basic flow with Alex. We have a Swollen 7 Mobility Round 10 and Legs Alpha, and those are available. Those are rotating classes with our premium and unlimited memberships. And of course, we had a brand new yoga class exclusively for unlimited members. Post-workout yoga stretch with Genevieve. So fucking awesome.
I am the danger.
That's an awesome class. It's a brand new section. We're opening a brand new section for that. So we're going to have a whole post-workout yoga stretch section. We're going to fill that up with some awesome classes. So yesterday was the first release for that. And if you go to the updates tab, you can go directly to that class because we're going to move it and open up a whole other section. So stay tuned. It's going to be a fucking bumpy ride in 2022. That being said, let's get into our SwoleFam post because let me tell you, SwoleFam is going hard as usual. It's time to go fucking deep. I'm so happy to be in. It was chilly outside. I am now in a warm place and we are only about 1% in. So if it already tickles and kind of tingles, you get ready. Chelsea Ann from Inside the Fam. So I haven't posted since I joined, but I wanted to give an update. I've made progress, but still feel like I'm a million miles from where I want to be. And I'm trying not to be so hard on myself about that and keep the growth mindset that's gotten me this far. Wisely done. I am down 3.5 inches on my waist, 2 inches on my hips, and lost 27 pounds from 211 pounds to 180 fucking 4. I added that little flair to it.
Inconceivable!
Boom shakalaka!
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Chelsea Ann. Everyone drop some biceps and gorillas for Chelsea Ann. That's fantastic. Good for you, dear. Absolutely fucking amazing. Not only that, oh my goodness. Elijah, our very own Mountain Maxwell, congratulations, brother. He writes, well, fam, I made it through my first judo tournament, placed third in my division, and learned a ton about how much I don't know. Hashtag SwoleSut, bro. It's the beard. It's all in the fucking beard, bro. It's all in the fucking beard. That's fucking awesome. That is fantastic. Good for you, bro. Good for you. Keep on practicing. It's a long road. It's very humbling indeed. I can only imagine. We have some SwoleFam cards. Now, if you don't know, we have a SwoleFam card, thus the Tainty Magooch, and we have a SwoleFam card that we give away at the end of every single episode, and pretty much everyone here knows that. Every listener, you know about the Swole card. Now, what's amazing is when members of the fam that have won cards show examples of their Swole cards. They share it with all of us. They share the Swole cards that they have won. They share their Swole card wall. And this one is absolutely amazing. We shared Cerny's the other day, and Cerny's wall was nice and framed, and it was just beautiful. And not only that, this wall from Loretta is fucking legit. So check this out. Loretta writes, "Hi, Papa and the SwoleFam. Spring cleaning the home gym. Papa's wall has inspired me. Just got my signature series card and a new card display." Fucking. That applause button's going to get beaten into the ground. That is absolutely delicious. Loretta, you're not comparing. We're not comparing. I wasn't saying, oh, well, Cerny had it framed. What I meant was I was referencing the picture as a descriptor. So people are like, oh yeah, I remember the picture that we were sharing. No, this is amazing. Look, I don't have any framed. I mean, I have the Regal Queen Papa Swolio on the wall, but I don't even have mine framed. I mean, this is amazing. This is fantastic. You got your own 7 pillars here. You got, look at these cards. Holy shit. Holy shit. And this is what happens when you show up as much as Loretta does. Look at this here. We got a Fef here. Let's go through these cards here. We got Fef. We got Swole Privilege. Fuck Average. Got another Swole Privilege. Another Swole. Seems like you have Swole Privilege. Counting Gains. You got your signature series card for the P3S1. Let's see here. Shut Up and Get Swole. That's a nice one. No Jabronis Allowed. This is when people quit. P3S2 card. We got the Swole variant and a Tainty Magooch. That is absolutely fucking awesome. That's awesome.
A 10. A fucking 10.
Everyone does it their own way. That's right, Cerny. Look, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, I'm putting all mine up. I'm putting them all. I still have other ones on the wall in the office. I'm making new ones. I might go back and try to get some more, but you know, it's kind of like nice for a fresh start. But I got some new ones. I'm adding some color to this wall. It's fucking going along great here. All right, let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Danny, I never received my signature series card from the first release issue. You can send us an email. I mean, all of them went out. You definitely were sent your card. Just so you know, we are like, I'm getting such intermittent mail. A lot of my shit's getting lost. A lot of my stuff's getting delayed. So there's a lot of problems with the USPS. There's a lot of problems with the mailing service for sure. So send us an email. I mean, we don't have extras. We don't really redo cards, but we'll take care of you. So let us know. They all get sent out. Every single one, especially the signature series cards. They all get sent out. Every once in a while, we have, the things that are out of our control. So I don't know how your experience has been just in general, but there's a lot of stuff with packages and stuff my packages have been like ripped open. I've had things missing. I've actually gotten packages delivered and I open up the box and there's nothing inside. So it's like, someone just opened it and took my shit out. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. We got another post here from Nico. Nico. It also depends on where you live. So there are a lot of delays when it comes to mailing or packages and things like that, especially if you are international. And when it comes to Swole cards, you win on the show. And if you've been waiting a week or two, then just be patient because they don't go out every single day. We don't send them out every single day. We send them out like every couple weeks or so. All right, post here from Nico. What's up, Beaches? What up, SwoleFam? I'm Nico. Hi, Nico. Used to be in the fitness industry and studied exercise physiology in college, but now I'm a law enforcement officer. Trying to keep the training schedule I'm used to on the job is rough. Any tips with consistency on a pitman at Welcome? Thanks and awesome to be here. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. Trying to keep the training schedule I'm used to. Any tips with consistency? Well, consistency is really about preparation. So we always talk about having a good morning, for example. Depends on when you train. Depends on when you want to train. Depends on your schedule. But if you are trying to train in the morning, for example, it doesn't really matter if you train in the morning. The day, like let's say today is going to be, the quality of the day is going to be prepared for or primed by the night before. So if you don't have a good evening routine, you're not going to get an early start. You're not going to have an effective start. You're not going to be focused. You're not going to have the same kind of drive. You're going to be dragging ass. You're going to feel like you're crashing out. If you didn't get enough sleep, you're going to feel weaker. You're going to be distracted. There's a lot of issues. So make sure that you are having a good evening routine. A lot of people talk about a morning routine, but it's really about the evening routine, because if you don't get good sleep, your morning routine is going to suck. You know, a morning routine is not going to salvage, a morning routine is not going to salvage. It's kind of like the cliche saying you can't out-train a bad diet. You can't morning routine what will the phrase be? You can't morning routine out a bad evening routine. In other words, it starts the night before. So think about it that way. That can be a good thing for you to frame in order to execute better. But definitely planning, preparation, and having everything ready when you need it. If you have to work out in the moment and you have to get all your stuff together, for example, let's say you finish with work and then you have to start gathering your stuff, it's not going to be effective. You need to have, if you go to the gym somewhere, you need your gym bag in the car. Now I train at home now, but when I was going to the gym, I would have my gym bag always packed. You know, whether you have your water bottle, your shoes, or whatever the hell you're doing. If you're at work, it should be in your car. Just leave it in your trunk or in your back seat, or if there's something that might be heat sensitive, bring it in with you, but have what you need when you need it. That goes with food. That goes with training. You need to always be prepared. If you're not prepared, right, fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail. So it's all about how you are setting yourself up for. Set yourself up for success, fam. Do it.
What's in the box?
All right, we got a post here from Tina. Tina rocking some toxic muscularity. Oh, shit. Falcon likes it. Talk about toxic muscularity. The Falcon is just toxic without the muscularity. Looking good, Tina. I love the crop top. Fam, did you get your toxic muscularity gear? I made it to the fucking gym. Got a guest pass. Goddamn right. You got a guest pass for free. You just get a free membership wearing that fucking shirt. If you walked into my gym, I'd be like, look at that shirt. Free pass. Free pass. Free membership. Free membership. Drop your thoughts in the comments down below and give some assistance with your schedule. If those of you that are really busy, how do you execute? Because we have members of the fam that have multiple kids, multiple jobs. Like we were reading posts, I think it was from Chris. He commutes, 4.5 hours every fucking day and has a few kids, and he's still crushing it. Late night pump, but he's getting it done. So if he can do it, you can do it. It's just a matter of being disciplined and being adaptable and being ready to execute when you need to execute. All right, post here from Ville. Hey fam, spring is coming along just fine in here. Had a bit of a burnout due to work and personal life issues. Really an eye-opening experience when rooting the reasons of what happened. Intensive work with the psychologist and self-reflection really have set some new goals for me. Started to look for new job opportunities where I can get more appreciation for the work that I do. Also, what happened really opened my eyes for people who really, for the people that I will be able to rely on and whom I can't. So time for some serious cleanup in my circle. Sounds like Ville had some tainty magooches in his environment, but making some changes. Sounds like a tainty Tuesday if I ever saw one. Training is going strong, but had to do some small resetting during the most acute phase. Slow down, be gentle. Now working to get to a higher gear with kettlebells, club bells, and mace bells, along with yoga, some running, and sleds. Bro, I like it. I like it. We got a picture here too. I love the pictures. Ooh, I like those Indian clubs. Very nice. And the mace bell. My brother, I did some steel club and mace bells today. So let's get a round of applause. Let's get some America.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
That's what's up, brother. Good for you. Nice mace bell. That looks like what was that? A 15? That's like a 15 or 20 pounder. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. So nice mace bell. How many of you, anyone else do mace bell today? I did some upper body, but I did some upper body, more of like an arms focus, but I love kettlebells and mace bells so much. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Sometimes it's just hard to pick something. It's hard to pick like one thing to do. It's hard to pick like one training protocol. I just want to do everything every day. So I usually start with upper body. I'll start with dead hangs, and then I will jump into some Indian club, and I'll just do some stuff for the shoulder, just like the circles, and warms up the elbows, warms up the shoulder, and I usually alternate that with dead hangs. And sometimes I'll even do some reverse sledding or some sled pulls before. It depends. It depends on what time I'm doing it, because if it's super, super fucking hot outside, no problem training outside, but it will definitely dehydrate me a lot more if I'm doing a ton of sled work. So I usually either just do it very, very light just to warm up. I'll do a little bit more on leg day, of course. And then I get into some mace bell, and then I get into some kettlebell, and then I kind of segued into some resistance training. I did some, shoulders, buys, tries, and of course I did some cleans. I did some other stuff, some mobility, but love it. Beautiful day today, and it was a beautiful day for mace bells. It's kind of always a day for mace bells, except in a thunderstorm with lightning. You don't want to do mace bells outside in lightning. It's a beautiful thing to do it, go outside in the rain and do it, but if there's any kind of lightning, it's like, yeah, you might not want to go. That's got to be a hell of a way to go. You're just doing some mace bell and just doing some swings and just get fucking lit up like Groundhog Day. No, not a fan. Okay, let's see. Josh, want to get mace bells for porch for outside training. Indeed. Just be careful of the wood. Be careful of the wood. Whack. Chip that shit. Baba Yaga. All right, a little John Wick action. What is a Matt Damon thing means? What is it?
Matt Damon.
It's essentially a jabroni or a tainty magooch. Matt Damon. It's from Team America World Police. Hell yeah. All right. Sergeant Bear just ordered a mace, but the medieval kind. Yeah, can you exercise with it? I guess you could. Or did you get the one with the spikes and shit like that? Like an actual mace? Have you heard Elon Musk bought Twitter? Indeed. I'm pretty sure everyone has at this point. Indeed. That was like yesterday or the day before, right? Indeed. Big moves. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. You know, you never want to jump to conclusions, but it's definitely, it's a step in the right direction so far. So kind of wait and see. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but it's definitely a better move than, it's better than not. Let's put it that way. It's definitely better than not. All right, let's take some questions. Drop in the comments down below. Hashtag AskPapaSwole. Remember, all those SwoleFam posts were featured from inside Swolenormous X, inside the SwoleFam Facebook group, the Telegram chat, the Discord, the discussion boards on SwoleNormousX.com. So check the links below and join today. Yesterday's accountability meeting is available inside Swole TV. So if you missed it, catch the replay inside Swole TV. It was a great accountability meeting, fun time as always. And of course, last Friday's overtime segment is also available inside Swole TV. And that one was fucking lit. So if you missed that one, don't miss it. Go and watch it. It's fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. God, the DWGs, throwbacks. All right. Question time. Hashtag AskPapaSwole in the comments down below. Let's get into the first question. Let's get some more gorillas. All right.
I arrive in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
You don't want AIDS. So drink your water. Drink your water and watch the Daily Swole, and you won't get AIDS. That's just fucking science.
The attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
Yeah. This one's from Andrew Melty. Andrew, is that really your name? Your mom was like, we're just going to spell Andrew, Anjroo. I'm assuming. That's kind of interesting. What fats are good fats? Well, in my experience, good fats are saturated animal fats, and specific other fats, it depends on the individual. You want to test them out. Maybe some olive oil or coconut oil is my preference. I usually don't use olive oil. I haven't in a long time. I don't prefer it. I opt for cooking in things like beef tallow or grass-fed butter. Some people like to use grass-fed ghee, Ghee. That's clarified butter if you have issues with grass-fed butter, but I personally don't like it. I'm not a fan, but I would use it if I had issues with grass-fed butter. So those are the things that I use. You generally want to look for, omega-3 fatty acids. Stay away from the polyunsaturated vegetable and seed oils. That's usually a great start and something that we go over in the elimination diet. So that's what you want to do. You want to customize your nutrition. So we have inside our kitchen for members, we have kind of breaks it down how you go through an elimination diet and how you customize your nutrition. So it's very, very important. Very, very important to understand what your body works best with. Mono and polyunsaturated. No. Limit saturated fats to 10% of calories. Whoop. I could not more strongly disagree. The knowledge cock is good fat. I agree. It certainly is. What's your nutrition like? I'm curious. Are you a vegan? Sounds like a vegan comment. You're joking? All right, fam. All right. It's a sarcastic joke. All right. I was gonna say, I've seen you here before. You're here a lot. You're here a lot. Like the fact that you're like, you trolling the man cast? Let's see, Tyler. We talk a lot about these oils for cooking. Would avocado oil be better than the other oils? I don't use avocado oil. Sometimes that stuff can be rancid. A lot of times it's split or it's not like high quality. You're really better off using coconut oil or using beef tallow. I mean, a lot of these oils have, especially things like olive oil, generally not good for cooking because they have a lower burn temperature. So you don't want to smoke these oils. You want to burn the fuck out of them. You really want to use something that's better for higher temp cooking, especially if you're cooking things like meat or steak. Eduardo Romero, Papa Swolio. Why is almost everyone in, quote, healthcare so out of shape? Almost everyone. Because it's not healthcare. It's sick care. Why do you go to the hospital? Why do you go to the doctor? I'm not saying you can't go for blood work and stuff like that. It depends on if your doctor is actually up to date on the science and, or I should say not necessarily up to date on the mainstream science, but actually practices functional medicine, is looking at your entire lifestyle habits as part of that picture, but it's actually sick care. You don't go to the fucking doctor when you're healthy. Who the hell does that? Who goes to the hospital when they're healthy? You don't. Aside from those other, if you're going for specific work for whatever reason. But it's not healthcare. It's a sick care system. It's ironic. It's kind of like the Ministry of Love, or right, the Ministry of Love in fucking 1984. It's pretty antithetical to what it actually accomplishes, which is really just perpetuating disease and disorder in our country. It's a vicious cycle. You definitely don't want to be up inside the healthcare. I've trained nurse practitioners, doctors. They're all out of shape. They're all unhealthy. When you're working 18 hours a day and you're trying to pay off all your malpractice insurance and you're working through all this other bullshit and you're barely sleeping and you're burning the candle at both ends. Yeah, you're not going to be healthy. So it's kind of ironic. You're supposed to go to the doctor to get healthy and they don't know the first thing about health. They really don't. They're better for emergency medicine. Emergency medicine in our society is amazing. If your leg is hanging off, like these neurosurgeons, they can fucking reattach your leg, or orthopedists, they can do amazing surgeries. They can resuscitate people. They can bring you back. They can save your life physically. But in terms of like improving your health, when you're like improving like nutrition and shit like that, no, not even close. Exercise, get the fuck out of here. Tyler, what do you use for cleaning your teeth? I want to use baking soda and coconut oil instead of the normal toothpaste, which in my option are bad. Yes, I use baking soda and I, floss, and I use coconut oil when I floss. Just do coconut oil pulling when I floss. I just do that. My teeth have never been better. Plus, I'm eating organ meats and bone marrow, and I'm taking care of my health. So my teeth are great. Every time I go to the dentist, they're like, wow, your teeth are like improving every month. Like, sweet. Indeed. Matt Aoki, Papa Swolio, should I lift heavy before my recovery day? I need context for that. You should lift heavy. I mean, why wouldn't you lift heavy before your recovery day? I mean, don't lift heavy on your recovery day, because then it's not recovery, is it? So it's kind of an ironic question. Bygone Glutton, Papa Swolio, is it better to lose weight first and then build muscle, or do I want to start building muscle while I'm presently fat? You always want to build muscle. You always want to build muscle. It's a common question. It's not like you just lose the fat and then you build the muscle. It's not how it works. You want to increase your body's necessity to utilize calories at rest 24/7, 365. So you need to build muscle mass. So it really depends on the individual, like your context. But yes, you should be focusing on building muscle, getting in plenty of protein, cutting out all these inflammatory foods, getting better sleep, all these other habits, all these other 7 pillars, which you could download at swolenormousx.com in the show notes and links, everything down below if you're brand new. If you're not aware of those principles, but you should be building muscle. Focus on building muscle, cut out all those inflammatory foods, start an elimination diet, and you'll navigate a lot better. Build muscle, brother. Build muscle. All right, let's see. No questions on intermittent fasting, huh? Well, that's great. Fantastic. I posted a TikTok. I've been posting these like rant videos on TikTok and Instagram. What else is new? about intermittent fasting. And I'm like, if one more person asked me about intermittent fasting, I'll punch myself in the taint. Should have known. All the comments are like, what do you think about intermittent fasting? Yeah, I do think it's a good idea to not stuff your fucking face, to not fuck your face with garbage all day long. Or anything. Like, you don't need to eat all day long. All right, Stephanie. Every time I went to a doctor, sick or injured, the first thing they say is rest, no exercise. Wrong answer. Yeah. Yes, Yvonne, I cook everything in a cast iron pan, as do we. I learned the hard way that you have to be careful with butter at high temperatures. I use coconut oil now. Indeed. Have you tried beef tallow? It's amazing. It is amazing. It's fucking amazing. Of course, it depends on what you're cooking, but for whatever I cook, we just eat beef all the time, so it's fucking amazing. So delicious. So delicious. All right, we'll take a couple questions more. We have a lot of posts to get into. We have a lot of... we got to go deep. We're only like maybe an inch in, so there's a lot more to go. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more.
Stickers.
Just getting started. Dave062871. Thanks for your social security number. When someone says, how are you? What's your answer 80% of the time?
Go fuck yourself.
All right. It's actually 100, but hey, who's counting? Daniel Nino, 5300. How do you just ... wake up every day and do it all over? By waking up and doing it all over. By waking up, but by doing it. Huh? How do you just wake up every day and do it over? I do it because what else are you going to do? You have to do it over again. You only have 24 hours in a day, bro. Follow the 7 pillars. When you're following the 7 pillars, you actually have a nice little checklist that you can crush every single day. So it gives you some purpose. If you're asking me about not having purpose, life is pretty much the same every single day. It's how you perceive it and how you react and how you respond to it. Be proactive in your life. Don't just be reactive. If you're not happy with your life, work to create a better one. Joe, God damn it. Jeff Wee Bush. Oh, Jeff Wee Bush. Any advice for joint health and recovery? I've been plagued lately with shoulder pain. Well, this is not medical advice because it depends on what the shoulder pain is, but really what I do and what I've always done, there's 2 exercises in particular. Oh, there's many exercises, but 2 in particular that I love, because if you train as long as I have, and I've been training for over 20 years, when you train hard, consistently over a long period of time, you're going to have things, you're going to test your boundaries. You're going to have, you're going to train too often. You're going to train certain body parts too often and kind of get like tendonitis. You're going to fuck up or slip, or you're going to have problems. I mean, you're using your body physically, things go wrong. You want to try to take care of yourself, proper program design, nutrition, sleep, all those things, make sure you're recovering properly to mitigate those things, but you're not going to be 100%. If you're 100% never like tweaking anything or never, getting to that point, you're really not pushing yourself hard enough. You're staying in your comfort zone. You're not really pushing it. You probably haven't gotten great results if you're not actually, I'm not saying go get hurt, but what I mean is when you're already at that high level, like you're getting to that high level because you're pushing the boundaries. So when it comes to shoulder pain, there's 2 exercises I really like. I love what we call the Statue of Liberty, where you have a kettlebell up completely overhead. I think they just call them like waiter walks. You can call it whatever you want. I like calling them Statue of Liberty, and just hold the kettlebell over your head, pack your shoulder blade back and down, and just walking, take a nice straight line, take like nice controlled steps, try not to waver, work your core, suck your stomach in, pop your shoulder back. It feels really great. Open up the shoulder, and dead hangs. Those are excellent exercises, but it also depends on what the injury is. But dead hangs are fantastic. Just hanging from a bar. You could also put your toes back and kind of like bend your knees a little bit if you have like a floor a little bit, and it's really relaxing for your lower back. You can really get into some areas of your lower back that you won't get if your feet are hanging just completely straight. So you can practice with those dead hangs. It's delicious. Dead hangs are delicious. Just some thoughts. Danny, do you think it's good to take fish oil? Personally, I don't. So we'll leave it there. Omega-3s are great, but I'm getting in a lot of beef tallow and grass-fed beef, so I get plenty of fats. And it's really about the ratio between omega-3 and omega-6. You want to keep linoleic acid, lower. That's why you want to avoid polyunsaturated oils and grains and things like that, nuts and seeds. So I personally don't. Some people are really big fans of it, but I think it really comes down to the context of everything else that you're doing with your nutrition and what works best for you. It depends on, because for example, in certain climates, like I think, in Nordic regions, they have a lot of cold water, deep water fish because you get vitamin D from that, which is great because if you're not eating that you're not getting vitamin D, you're going to have major issues. So how do people live in northern latitudes and avoid vitamin D deficiency? It's because of, food sources like that. All right. D2D, brown versus white rice. We got this question yesterday. White rice. Fuck brown rice. It's like little nasty sand rocks, arsenic levels, and it's just hard to digest. If you have a little white rice, keep it on the lower end and put some butter all over it or coconut oil. Get some fats on there. And I like jasmine rice when we have it. Humzanawaz. Papa Swolio, how do you know if you got leaky gut and how to fix that? Well, it's not like you're like, I think my gut's leaky. Usually when you have people with distended bellies, men that look like they're pregnant and people that just have like constant bloating, chances are you have leaky gut issues. Now with this, you're always absorbing foods and things like that through your small intestines, but what leaky gut is just inflammation in the gut lining, and you have separation and gaps, and then you have autoimmune reactions to food particles and bacteria that gets through your gut lining because there's a separation there with your intestines and with your blood. Like you don't want just everything going through. So in other words, there's inflammation, there's swelling, and shit gets through that shouldn't get through. So your body starts attacking it because it thinks, hey, there's invaders in the bloodstream. So it has immune reactions. So a lot of issues that people suffer from are self-inflicted. So if you're dealing with leaky gut, which most people are, some of the best things to do would be generally, things like fasting are very beneficial. Also changing your nutrition, getting better sleep, of course, but also things like bone broth are fantastic. The proline and glycine are excellent. Things like glutamine can be very beneficial for leaky gut. But it takes time. So I would jump on that elimination diet and start implementing some of those things and keep on researching and looking into it. But yeah, grass-fed bone broth is fantastic for leaky gut. Whoop, serious question. Where did you start when you decided you wanted to start your own business up? By starting my own business, by getting my LLC and starting to do it. Oh, that was nice. That was pretty good. Let's get a little golf clap. It was solid. It was off axis, so judge accordingly. If I went right into the headphones, come on. You have to understand I turned off to the side. Respect. Where did I start? Just by starting. Legit. I mean, it depends. It depends on what business you're looking to do. Some businesses are more capital intensive. So I just bootstrapped. I did it from zero. I just started creating content. I had the brand, I had the company, I had the pages, and I just started making videos. So I didn't have products. None of it was monetized when I started. I just started doing the podcast. I started doing live streams, and I started posting I started posting videos on shit that I knew about. Started doing that every day. And then it just developed. So started in 2016. So coming up on May 8th is 6 years from the Daily Swole, from the first episode. And then we had SwoleNormous, we had the SwoleFam. We called it SwoleNormous Premium at the time. And that launched, I think it was like June. So it was like a month or so later. And it was just a private Facebook group at the time. So it was just a private Facebook group at the time. And then launched the 90-day dash launched like in I think it was like February 19th, I believe it was, of 2017. So it's been 5 years, about 5 years since the 90-day dash was launched. You just started. So it really depends what the business is. So like if you have a capital intensive business, then you need the capital. You need the monies. But you don't need a lot. The beautiful thing is you have phones. So when you're doing live streams, you don't need a lot of complicated shit. I just used what I had. I had like an old iPad and a Samsung Galaxy S6, which I still have. I still have somewhere. I don't think I have it in here. And that's where all the Drive Mall Gainings were recorded on. So I just used that, and I was still doing personal training and teaching some classes and doing stuff like that. So I didn't have a lot of time. So it was like dead time. I'm in a car for like 45 minutes each way or half an hour. I was in a car on the highway, and it's like open highway, just no one around. So I started recording in the car, and I wasn't looking at the camera. People were like, you should watch where you're driving. I had glasses on. I'm not looking at the fucking camera. I'm just talking. I'm not looking at the fucking camera. People talk on the phone. I'm just had the thing recording. I'm not looking at the fucking camera. It was a phone anyway. So I started recording Drive Mall Gainings, which originated just like talking about different fitness topics and things like that. So it started off, DWG was long before DWG started long before the podcast. Yeah, go back and watch. You can go back and watch it. They're all still there. They're all still here. All right. We're there. We're there. Time to go. Oh, geez, I got every fucking overlay. Great. All right, let's get into some balls deep. Are you ready, fam? Are you ready, fam? Let's go.
What's in the box?
A big fucking pair of balls.
That's deep.
All right, fam. Are you ready for some... Man, we just dropped some knowledge caught. Great questions, by the way. Great questions. Yeah, Danny, what up, bro? Crazy, didn't realize it's been 5 years since I started following you and joined the SwoleFam. Fuck yeah, brother. I love it. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all the support. 5 years. It's starting to be like, yeah, Jarrell, I remember watching Papa eating Sour Patch Kids. I know. And everyone asks me, it's like, well, come on, don't you ever cheat ever? Do I ever cheat ever? I love when people ask me that. It's like, go watch the videos. I used to eat pounds of that chemical trash. So don't think that I'm sitting here like I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than I. I'm just better than you. I never eat anything bad. I've eaten lots of shit in my fucking day. All right. So I know exactly what it does to the body. I know exactly what it's like to get rid of it. For me, it was no problem. I was like, I was just done with it. When I was done with it, I was done with it. But, yeah, it's just, check it out. Let's see here. And he ate lots of bacon. I eat bacon. I still eat bacon. Wax, do not go after the bacon.
We choose truth over facts.
Don't go after the bacon. Don't go after the bacon. I know, I still eat bacon. What are you talking about? What are you talking about bacon? Like, I used to eat bacon too. I fucking still do eat bacon. That reminds me, I'm fucking hungry. All right, what we got here? Ooh, we got one from Alexis Akana-san. Oh, we got a fucking couple shit posts. We got a couple fucking shit posts here. What we got here? Okay.
What's in the box?
First post from, let's see here. From Enrique Sanchez, Soy Boy Beta Cuck, and on Twitter. And he says, of course, I explained to my students in all 5 of my classes today. That's scary. That's a scary thing. That's the scariest thing that you just said. Why I explained to all my students my 5 classes today why Elon Musk buying off Twitter is the worst thing that could have happened. Worst. Hopefully you're not teaching grammar because you don't know how to spell, Enrique. No individual, and especially wealthy elites, should be given these types of opportunities to buy off social media platforms. That's right. Absolutely right. Mark Zuckerberg should not own Facebook and Instagram. That would be terrible. And Jeff Bezos shouldn't own the Washington Post. And the anti-capitalist came out today. Yeah. Why don't you go have another one of those Beyond Burgers, bro? Enjoy that fucking soy.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
I wouldn't go after your man boobs, but when you say something really stupid, I have to. Just have to. All right, nice purple shirt. Is that purple? Or is it mauve? Is it mauve? Is it mauve? That was like the Spanish Ben Shapiro. Only stupid. All right, Alexis Conason from the Anti-Diet Plan. And it writes, if you're an obesity expert, of course, she had to put an asterisk over the E because she's afraid of vowels. Stop being vowel-phobic, you cunt. If you're an obesity expert, claiming you want to alleviate weight stigma, how about starting with no longer describing people as, quote, person with obesity? The term alone is stigmatizing. It's not so it's stigmatizing using an asterisk. So you're not even using the word. You're censoring it and then it's still stigmatizing. Alexis, you need to get fucked. You do. Do you not have kids and you're just like wallowing in self-pity or something like that? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Nice rainbow background, by the way. Nice signaling. Are you an ally? Oh, I feel so safe now. Oh, a person with obesity. No, they're fat fucks. Fat people. Fat in mind, fat in body. And a lot of you watching or listening, you might be fat yourself. That's okay. But you're here. You're here doing something about it. We're talking about fat pussies. No. Stop. No, I'm not talking about not those pussies. Fat victims. Don't be a victim. The term alone is stigmatizing. Oh no. I'm so sad. Oh my God, you have a caption for that? The only thing that's more shocking than a stupid fucking post and a picture is when you actually follow that up with text. And guess what? Who wants a blue check mark? We're just handing them out in Cracker Jack boxes, apparently. How is this a verified account? The Anti-Diet Plan. The Anti-Diet Plan. Verified. And verification doesn't mean anything but, we think this account is awesome. We think this account really has reputable information. It really does hold a lot of sway. Let's see, the Anti-Diet Plan. That's not even coming up on my search. Oh, shit. The Anti-Diet. Oh, man, is this account gone? That's not on Twitter. Can anyone find this? Oh, maybe she changed it. Oh, all right. Maybe you guys can search for that. Actually, I just tried to type it in because I wanted to see how many followers or whatever it was. I don't know. I didn't see it. Talk about a tainting magooch. How about we start treating fat people like they are human beings to start with? Yeah, I know. It is Instagram. I just searched on Instagram. Go search on Instagram. I just typed it in. It didn't come up. Is anyone not treating fat people like human beings? Does anyone... All right. Any of you work at a fast food restaurant or anyone work at like a Starbucks? Do you ever look outside your drive-through window and someone pulls up that's 500 pounds and been like, there's an alien outside my window? Now, I'm not talking about Enrique. I'm talking about like an alien. Like I'm talking about an alien. No, they're all human. Fat people are treated like human beings. Who doesn't treat a fat person like a human being? What does that even mean? You found it. Oh, you know what that means? She blocked me. I'm blocked. That's what it means. I'm blocked. What a bitch. Oh my God. Like I don't have another account, you twat. All right, let's pull it up. Look at you can't block. You can block all my accounts. Get the hell out of here. Like I don't have backups. The anti. I don't have another phone. The anti-diet. Or does it block everything? Oh wait. Oh, so Instagram. Oh, so it must block all the accounts. Oh, so it does. So of course Instagram knows that they're all attached to my account, so it must block. So they must try to block for that. That makes sense. If you block one, it blocks like you can't just go on a different account and then harass the same person. All right, that's cool. I mean, I don't really care that much. Just curious. It works. It fucking works. Oh my God. Tell me you're huge. As if we didn't already know you were a huge bitch. As if we didn't know you were a huge pussy already. That just solidifies it. That's like, I feel so good right now. I really feel amazing. I feel so amazing right now. I'm so proud. I'm so fucking proud. Oh, God. That's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. All right. I only just read the first sentence. We haven't even gone into it yet. How about we start treating fat people like they're human beings to start with? What's an example of not being treated like a human being? Shut up, dog. Are there fat people on leashes? That's not at an S&M conference. Where are the fat people on leashes? Where are the fat people in cages? That's not on the Texas border. Where? And doing things like providing competent medical care and not prescribing weight loss meds and bariatric surgery for every ailment a fat person seeks your help with. Competent medical care and not prescribing weight loss meds and bariatric surgery for every ailment a fat person seeks your help with. Why do you think these people are fat? Tell me, why do you think? Why do you think people are fat? They're fat because of their lifestyle habits. Let's not change those things. No, let's not change. Let's not stop the fucking problem. We have to just look at them differently. We have to look at them differently. We have to just pretend that being obese is healthy. All right. Whether you use the word fat or person in a larger body, I use the word fat. I'm not saying person in a larger body. That's straight out of like a George Carlin bit. Remember that bit where he's like shell shock? Actually has like emphasis behind it. Now it's like post-traumatic stress disorder. Like it just changes the entire impact of what that word means. Yeah, person in a larger body. Fat person. I use the word fat. I use the word fat. Alexis Kanasan. Whether you use the word fat or person in a larger body, it's better than pathologizing term obese. It's better than the pathologizing term obese. Which literally, she put an asterisk over it, of course, which literally means having eaten oneself fat in Latin. Okay, we'll come back to that because that's such a fucking blatant, that's so good. All right, hashtag weight stigma diet culture dropout. You shouldn't have, don't drop out. Be cool. Be cool, Alexa, stay in school. Lose hate, not weight. Fuck you. And health at every size. Impossible. So here we go. Let's read this last part. This is amazing how dumb this person is. Okay. Obese, which literally means having eaten oneself fat in Latin. So they've known this for thousands of years, is what you're telling me. Did you hear what she said in her caption? Obese, which literally means having eaten oneself fat in Latin. And what time period were they speaking Latin? Anyone? Anyone? When was Latin a thing? Thousands of years ago is the answer. Thousands of years ago. They already knew that you could eat yourself to obesity.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
My lips are a little parched. I can put some fat on it. I can put some Alexis on my fucking lips. Oh my God. It's only been about 2,000 years. So the Romans knew it. So they knew. They knew. Having eaten oneself fat in Latin. Bro. Wow. Bro. Yeah. We got one more post. Let's just do it. Let's just fucking do it. We're having a good time, right? We haven't gotten to videos yet. Let's just fucking do it. All right, we're on a post roll here. We just got to keep crushing. All right, we'll do a couple videos too. Kirsten, these are just good shit posts. Kirsten Ackerman, RD, the intuitive RD. You know it's good. You know it's good when you got a little intuition with your Instagram dietitian license. Do they sell these? Is that like a new feature? Is that like a verified thing on Instagram where like they'll hand out? Do they do that on Instagram? Is that like a feature you can add? Like you turn on a business account. Can you just like get your registered dietitian like certification or license on Instagram? I think you can. I really do think you can. If you feel terrified to gain more weight, ask yourself what you believe will be different if you gain more weight. What is the worst case scenario in your head? Don't go into these people's heads. That is what you are actually fearing, not the weight itself. Okay. Let's have her explain this hot mess. She writes, we've been conditioned to believe a certain story about weight gain and being in a larger body. Yo, there was a video on TikTok where this woman was talking about these pants are great for women, or for men or people with P's. She was holding up some kind of like panties or something for like, I don't know what it was for. It's like some weird body positivity, lingerie, trans, whatever the fuck it is, like page and products. It's fucking weird. But she's like, these panties are great for men or people with P's. Well, let me tell you, men have penises. What do we call those? What do we call people with P's? What do we call them? Come on, fam. What do we call them?
Boys have a penis. Girls have vagina.
Yeah. That's if you don't know this as an adult, we cannot help you. Like, we cannot help you there's nothing that can be done for people that just don't understand. Like, what like a 4-year-old gets. I don't understand. We've been conditioned to believe a story about weight gain and being in a larger body, being fat. And we have deeply internalized it. Ooh. Getting clear on what is exactly that what it is exactly that you're fearing can be helpful at shifting the focus away from weight and getting down to the core of your fears. Well, my goodness. Sounds like a job for a psychologist or psychiatrist. Oh, wait, no, it's for a registered dietitian. Free intro to an intuitive eating masterclass on Thursday, April 28th. Aha. Give me money. Give me money.
You need to stop being a lady.
The
Quit
grift
worrying.
is real.
You'll be back on your knees in no time.
I'll tell you what, if you see these hashtags, fucking run. Do not give anyone money that uses these hashtags. Hashtag food freedom, health. Well, health is one thing. Anti-diet, emotional eater. You don't say. Emotional eating, intuitive eating, non-diet, body liberation. Fam, free these bodies. Free these bodies. These bodies that are imprisoned. Look, this isn't fucking a concentration camp. This isn't Auschwitz. This is real life. Bodies are not imprisoned. Your body is not imprisoned. You know, the only thing imprisoning your body is your fucking belt. For fuck's sake. Jesus. You fucking people.
You fucking people.
All right. Are you ready for some videos? Are we ready, Beaches? Come on.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Oh my God. Oh no, where do we go from here? If you're new to the show, if you're new to the show, man, this is a rager. We're just blasting off. We're just popping off. We're popping off. We got a couple videos. We'll probably we'll do a couple. Let's do this one. Oh, this guy. Dude, this guy is, let me tell you, I didn't even know. All right. We'll do this one because it has to be done today because it's like the whole Elon Musk thing. So, people are freaking out. Like these fucking soy boys and all these people with multicolored hair, septum piercings, just mentally deranged people online. Oh my God, I'm never using Twitter again. Who is going to miss you? Like, who is going to miss you? I love it when someone says in a comment or something, if I post a video that offends someone, which is pretty much every day, someone's like, this is really me, bad take, unfollow. I mean, just unfollow. Why do you have to announce that you're unfollowing? Why do people feel the need to let someone know, like, hey, I'm unfollowing you? Well, I appreciate the engagement as you go out the door. Like, I don't care. I don't care. There's 7.5 billion people on the earth. I'm not going to miss you. No one will. No one will. People are born and people die every day. Maybe what, 5 people in your life? A few people will miss you that are close to you. I'm not going to miss you if you don't follow. I don't care. Don't give a fuck. No one's going to miss you if you don't use Twitter anymore. Who's going to be like, oh no, this mentally unstable person is no longer going to be trolling people in the comments. Oh shucks. Huge loss. No one cares. No one cares. So this guy, by the way, I don't know why. I think it's because the algorithms, if you watch a video once or you watch a live stream once, it's like, hey, you must want to watch this for the rest of your fucking life. Here is a new video. Here's a new video. He's live again. This guy is live almost every single day, just trying to push vaccines and masks on people. He's literally just a cuck for MSNBC. There's no question about it. This guy will literally just parrot anything, any left-wing talking point, anything. All right. So apparently I just know his face. This is from the Libs of TikTok account. And this is this is him. So God, I don't even know what he's going to say. I hate his face too. I just fucking hate his face. I hate his face.
What's in the box?
Way too much soy, probably.
Are you concerned about the rise of American fascism? Well, today you
mean Antifa? Oh, hey. All right. Well, let's continue.
More concerned. It's almost certain that with this move, Trump is going to come back to social media.
He's already said he won't.
I mean, this has so many horrific implications. I'm not even sure where to start, to be completely honest with you. There is a problem with this idea of free speech, and that is...
I'm sorry, what? Let's repeat that.
Start, to be completely honest with you.
Let's see.
There is a problem with this idea of free speech. And
anyone that says that, you're going to listen to someone that says there is a problem with free speech. Oh, is there? No shit. No shit there is for you. If you don't like it because it offends you, nice neck beard.
There's a problem with this idea of free speech, and that is, where is the limit? Free speech has the ability to...
There should be no limit. That's what free speech is. Yeah. Hate speech is to protect people's feelings. Yeah, you could say some pretty mean shit. But you can also filter things. Like, I think, here, before we keep on going, I think you should be able to filter. You can. Put in your account, I don't want to hear these words. Don't show me anything that has these words in it. Yeah. Don't show anything illegal. But you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want. Just censor these words. You can have even a setting like, hey, I want to block posts that use these words. And you could have, like, let's say a list of 50 or 100 or 1,000 of the words that most people tend to find offensive culturally. And then don't show posts from them. Or something like that. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Some really horrific and hateful things.
No.
Like, for instance, an insurrection. If this asshole owns Twitter, the world is going to be a much worse place.
No. Twitter cannot get worse. Twitter is an absolute cesspool of human fucking garbage. Twitter is a place where literally people go and swim in fecal matter. Twitter is absolute garbage. I have an account. I never use it. It's an awful, awful platform. Like, it was somewhat decent, but it's trash. It's a fucking gutter. It's a swamp. It's awful.
It's not just him. This is a problem across social media, but certainly this isn't making the problem better.
No.
Anyway, I imagine there's going to be a mass exodus from Twitter.
Probably not.
Newsweek even posted how to delete your Twitter account in an hour.
No. Where are they going to go? Where are they going to go? I'll rant after. I know I pause a lot of the videos all the way through, but
I didn't have a Twitter account ever
until
I joined this app to go and look at news and stuff.
No one cares.
So it's not that bad,
no one cares.
Not having one.
No one cares.
I just have a very strong feeling that the extremism on the right is going to get more significant after this. Anyways, okay, bye.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. All that extremism on the right. Yeah. All the KKK is just going to start going ham on Twitter all of a sudden. Right. Jesus Christ. I forgot what I was gonna rant about. So here's what's actually gonna happen. Where are you gonna go? Like, you're gonna use TikTok? Fine, then use a platform that's backed by the Chinese Communist Party, where you fucking belong, you authoritarian little soy boy. Stay there. I use TikTok because it's a fucking business and it's a popular platform, but I am under no no misconception about like the dangers of TikTok and the manipulation. It's hardcore censorship on TikTok. I love it. Right? So the problem, I mean, the great thing is why this is, you're going to go somewhere else. Here's what can potentially happen. Because if Elon actually does some good shit with Twitter, then guess what? People are actually going to go back and start using it. And guess what's going to happen to other platforms? Potentially, this is what happens in free market. Well, it's not a free market completely, but like this is what happens with competition. If you have a platform that is as big as Twitter, that is actually allowing people to fucking have free speech, that is more free speech than these other apps, guess what? It's competition. Maybe a lot more people. I guarantee if anyone leaves, more fucking people will come back to Twitter. And then you're going to have some, then Instagram is going to have more competition. TikTok will have more competition, YouTube and the like. Because if Elon's at the helm, maybe he starts implementing other features that will actually compete with these other apps. And Twitter has a massive user base. People are not going to stop. People that are obsessed with Twitter that have let me tell you something. People that have big Twitter accounts will not delete they're full of shit. They're full of shit because you know what all these people really crave is attention. And if they have a lot of attention on Twitter, they're not deleting it. This is the same shit as like people like, I'm moving out of the United States. I'm moving if Trump wins, or I'm moving if Biden wins. Like I'm moving, I'm leaving. Then move. Then I guess move then. Oh wait, you didn't. So you just don't have no integrity. You just say things and don't back them up. So I'm going to shut down my Twitter account. What do you want anyone to do? Like, oh no, where are we going to be able to go and hear your absolute insane rants? Where are we going to go to hear what you ate last night for dinner? What are we going to do now that you're not here? Oh no, we're going to miss you so much. They're not leaving. Anyone, look, this guy who probably has like next to no fucking Twitter following. Okay, so he's not using Twitter. I'm sure lots of people will cry about it. I hate it when people are full of fucking shit. Like, I mean, Twitter was a cesspool. I still have my account. Here's the thing with me. These platforms actually ban my account. So I can't even leave the platforms. They just ban me. So TikTok has banned me 3 fucking times. And I got my account reinstated on the Daily Swole. The Daily Swole account got reinstated. I don't post as often just because it's like, all right, just leave it there for now. The Instagram account got completely deleted. A lot of you know that. The Daily Swole just stopped existing. It just got deleted for no fucking reason, no alert. They just deleted it. So, yeah. I mean, fucking leave. That'd be the best thing for Twitter would be if all these fucking lunatics left. Okay, so this guy can go fuck himself. We already know that. And
fart in your general direction.
That was just a little bit more time sensitive, just because like Twitter, you know, cry again. Okay, whatever. All right, here we go. We got Jesus Christ. So we have so we technically have 3 more videos. One is a 2-parter. One's a 2-parter, but here's the deal. One of them, the 2-parter is actually a part 3, but the second video was just so worthless. We just did part 1 and part 3. So there's 3 videos. One is a 2-parter. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Pick a number between 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2,
That Hansel's so hot right now.
1, 2, or 3.
There's Tiny Tuck, Typical Tuck, Total Tuck, and the Tyrannical Tuck.
Ah, the Tyrannical Tuck. What do you say? How do you call tyrannical tuck? What do you call a tyrannical tuck in French? Le tuc tyrannique. Le touquet tyrannique. Or something like that. The Robespierre tuck. Okay. What do we got here? Le tuc existence. A knuckle tuck. Ooh. All right, let's go here. Dun, 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 dun. Ren, let's go number 3. Ren for the 3rd.
That Hansel's so hot right now.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
Einhorn is a man. You ready? You call it, ooh, haha, Aaron, they call it a Macron. Oh, fuck. Nice. Oh, very nice. The French talk, we call it a Macron. It reminds me of that Robin Williams bit. Why? Because we are French. All right, what did you choose? What did you choose, Ren? I think you chose 3. All right, this is called Weight Science. Weight Science, and I will tell you from the thumbnail, 1, 2, 3. How do you have 4 chins and you're not even... I don't understand. Like, what's the maximum number of chins? Like, every time we see a video when someone has 4 or 5, I just get impressed. They're just like, it never ends. It's like one of those infinity pools, like the infinity chin. Collect them all. It's like Thanos is collecting stones. She's collecting chins. You have like, okay. You know when you're in like the bathroom and you have a mirror, you have one of those mirror, like 3-part mirrors that open and you have a mirror elsewhere and then you have that infinity, like you just reflection. And it's just like 1,000 mirrors, or you're in a public bathroom and there's 2 mirrors on both sides. You can see yourself forever. That's what it is. It's like the reflective chin. We have seen 5. Jarella, you are limited only by your collarbones. Indeed. Like, what's the limiting factor for chins? All right. I digress. Let's continue. Fuck.
Weight science is
damn
so much more nuanced than just like calories in, calories out.
So, holy shit. So far, I agree. I'm jumping ahead. I'm getting ahead of myself. I know. I'm getting ahead of myself. I think we're all aware like that. I agree with that part so much. So I agree with the first 8 seconds. That's a record. Usually it just fucking, it's just a free fall immediately. So, this individual, we'll call her that, is responding to a post on TikTok, a question. And it says, I've been going to the gym 4 to 6 times a week. Respect. Oh, since April 1st. Okay. I remember my first beer. Very nice. I've gained 4 pounds. I don't eat terribly, but I've gained 4 pounds. I can't get thin. What the fuck? I'm okay. For this individual, this is so sad that she is commenting on this other person's video. She should be commenting on my videos. You're gaining 4 pounds because you're inflamed. You're retaining water because you're new to the gym. You're exercising. Your body is undergoing a lot of stress. You've been going to the gym for like a couple weeks. You've been going to the gym for like what? Since April 1st? You've been going to the gym for 3 weeks. That's called inflammation. You don't need to go 4 to 6 times a week. You need to focus on your fucking nutrition. I don't eat terribly. You see that? I don't eat terribly from the question. Yes, you probably do. If you say you don't eat terribly, you do not eat well. That's for goddamn sure. 99% of people that tell me they eat clean eat like shit. In comparison to like what I would recommend. I don't eat terribly. Can you imagine? Oh my God. Fuck. What are you going to say next? All right, let's play it from the beginning. And you fuck this cunt.
Weight science is so much more nuanced than just like calories in, calories out. And this is what's so frustrating about the cosmetic fitness industry and the diet industry is that they're making millions and millions of dollars, billions of dollars off of us a year because they simplify this idea that it's just a calories in, calories out scenario. And it's so much more nuanced than that as you're seeing here. You might be also gaining weight because you're putting on more muscle mass or you...
No, okay. No. I don't disagree with what you said. Yeah, there's a lot of manipulation and marketing. You're not gaining muscle in the first 3 weeks. If you just start going to the gym, you're not building muscle in the first 3 weeks. Burst in your bubble. You don't build muscle that quickly, especially when you first start working out. Your strength will go up. Your strength will go up because of neuromuscular coordination. Motor unit recruitment in your body. You will increase strength and then you will start putting on muscle, but it takes more than a couple weeks. You don't just start building muscle the first 2 weeks. You don't. Like very, very little, if anything. It's more like an alarm reaction. It's shock and it's just inflammation. She's retaining a little bit of water. This is what happened with one of my clients. I mean, it happens all the time. I had a client who was 287. She went to 289, 291, 294. She was freaking out. I'm like, trust me. She went to like 295 or 297. I'm like, trust me. And then she started fucking just melting.
Maybe eating more because you need more calories to sustain all this mobility that you're doing. So
And don't take any kind of health advice from someone who has like 17 chins and looks like she just ate like 10 jars of olives.
Focusing on weight can be very frustrating. And what I would encourage you to consider are fitness goals that are more related to how much mobility you're gaining, how much strength you're increasing, what's your balance like? Are you gaining more flexibility? Make goals around those types of things instead of the numbers on that scale.
I don't disagree.
There are some downsides and some risks involved when we just focus on weight when we're entering into fitness
I have a feeling I'm
or
going to
some sort
disagree
of
soon.
lifestyle change. And one of those is the metabolic disaster that we can engage our body in with weight cycling. Weight cycling is when we reduce our weight below our set point.
Oh, we're going to do this shit again?
If you want to learn more about set point, just Google set point theory, and you'll learn about how there is this metabolic biological control system inside of our bodies to keep us at a predisposed weight that our bodies are supposed to be at, which is highly individualized.
Get the fuck out of here.
My
This is
set point will
bullshit
be
again.
different than your set point based on our genetics and our
Set point is literally like the victim cudgel. Set point is literally what anyone could just be like, well, my set point is at 270 pounds, so let me just eat these fucking Twinkies. Jesus Christ. That's literally your fucking, you're pulling out a Joker card. Like, well, this is going to be whatever I want. It's like the ultimate victim card. Fuck you. You're morbidly obese. Your set point is to be an absolute whale. Yeah, that's exactly what. Like, you just came out a whale. That's exactly how it happens.
ancestors and their stories. And so what would be an appropriate set point for me for weight is going to be different than for you. The problem is that our culture says that there's just this one weight that we should all be at, and it doesn't take into consideration
Culture never says that.
all the nuances.
No.
And so we keep trying to reduce our weight below that set point, and that's when that biological...
This chick thinks that nuance is eating like a row of fucking Oreo cookies, like eating an entire sleeve of cookies. That's not nuance. That's you having terrible habits. That's not nuance. That's not nuance. You're just eating trash. God,
mechanisms kicks in and goes, oh crap, she's below her set point weight where she's supposed to be. That's healthy. And so we are going to make her gain weight really fast and get her back up to that set point. And you know what? Just for good measure, we're going to have her gain some additional weight and bring up that set point. So the next time she goes through a starvation period, where the next time there's a famine, because our bodies don't know that we're just dieting, it's not a famine, we're going to make sure that she doesn't...
Sweetheart, your body does not think you're in a famine. You need a famine. You need a famine.
Go into a severe risk of losing all this weight. So we're just going to keep bumping up that set point every time she goes on a diet. And how many diets have you been on?
This is like listening to a homeless person on the side of the street tell you what stocks to invest in. It's like, here's how you should be investing your money, says the guy drinking like Mad Dog 2020 on the side of the road. This guy just paper bagging it like, you should invest in shopping carts.
I've been on so many. My set point has just gone up and up and up, and I have dieted myself up the scale.
You ain't lying, chica.
And if you want to know more about that, check into the Minnesota starvation experiment.
If you want to know more about
Just
that,
fast.
check out your local McDonald's.
Fascinating. So maybe just get rid of the scale, like toss the scale.
You know what's interesting? I agreed like with the first 8 seconds and like the last 2 seconds. The rest of it was a hot fucking disgusting, just vibrating, pulsating mess. All right. All right, there's that. There's that. Are we still okay? Why'd that move? Okay. I think that might be, I think we only have time. We'll have to save this other one for tomorrow. We'll save this double part for tomorrow. We'll do one more. We'll do one more just because we're on a roll and I like to do one more. We'll save this other double for tomorrow because we're running long. Let's do this one. This is called, oh my God. Tomorrow we got thin splaining. We'll have a couple more, but we'll do thin splaining tomorrow. It's a two-parter. Anti-abortion and gender. Oh God. I don't know how much I got. I got one more. Like I have one more in me. Like, I have one more. I'm capable of listening to one more today. I can't do the other one. We'll have to wait till tomorrow. Anti-abortion and
my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives.
A lot of anti-abortion advocates are...
It's Napoleon Dynamite. Whoa. All right. Vote for Pedro. Hold on a second.
I better use my strong hand.
That Hansel's so hot right now.
What in the... Okay, here we go. This is again from Libs of TikTok. What a gem of an account.
A lot of anti-abortion advocates are also seemingly really into the idea of finding out their child's sex really early on. And I think this is because of this like...
Hold on, wait a tick. This is hard to you have to parse through it. A lot of anti-abortion advocates. So what do you call those people? I guess pro-life? Anti-abortion. No, it's pro-life. Okay. Are also seemingly into the idea of finding out their child's sex really early on. Let me tell you something, Pat. You know how you can tell? I got a soundboard.
Boys have a penis, girls have vagina.
You look between the legs. If you see a little taco, it's a chick. If you see a little thing dangling, it's a boy. I got you back. I know it could be complicated.
A lot of anti-abortion advocates are also seemingly really into the idea of finding out their child's sex really early on. And I think this is because of this like underlying cultural idea that gender confers humanity. And, you know, if you're against people aborting fetuses, you need to construct them as like fully people. And one of the mechanisms to do so is by putting gender on them. So like, you know, we often call fetuses like it, or we call even early babies, we often call it, you know, babies.
And why do we do that? Why do we do that? Why do we call the baby it? Huh? Why do we do that? Can someone ask me in the comments, like, why would we call, like, at certain points of a pregnancy, why would we call a baby it? Can anyone tell me in the comments? Can anyone tell me in the comments why at certain points of a woman's pregnancy, that's right, a woman's pregnancy, a female's pregnancy, why? Why would we call a baby it for a certain period of time? Why? Could it possibly be because you don't know what the baby's sex is until, what is it? How many weeks? I'm not an expert. Whatever it is. Like, I mean, what's the age on that? Was it like 4 months? Something like that? Or is it 3 months? I don't know. You can all drop in the comment, those of you that have had them. Yeah, sex and gender are not the same thing, by the way. You're all mentioning in the comments. It's not the same thing. Gender's made up. Sex is quite objective. Okay.
It's like it's crying because it's like not quite gotten gender, and it's not.
It's crying. It's crying. It's crying. Babies don't cry in the fucking womb, as far as I'm aware. Kind of hard to breathe down there.
Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball.
Who says it's crying? I mean, when it's really little, like, oh, it's, I don't know if anyone says,
not quite gotten gender, and it's not quite become a person, but like a lot of conservatives who are really anti-abortion and really pro-reproduction.
Pro-reproduction. All right, this is why natural selection exists. So this individual, this human, you're not passing on your genes. Thank fucking God, by the way. Seriously. Thank fucking God that this thing is not making more. Like, I think, let's get a round of applause. Let's fucking go. I will say, this is hold on, wait a tick. No, come on, this is serious. This is the benefit. This is the benefit of these mental disorders. They don't reproduce. These lunatic liberals, they don't reproduce, which is great. They're literally just going to exit the gene pool. Fuck yeah, fam. The future is looking brighter every single day, is it not? Now I'm not wishing harm on anyone, but that's what happens. We all die. Some people are going to pop out other humans, people that are, I guess, pro-reproduction. I've never heard that. Pro-reproduction. I like to practice. So far, I like to practice. I'm very good, so they say. You know.
Because
if I had a collar, or if I had like a jacket, I'd like a nice little vest. I'd be like, pop that out there. Natural selection for the fucking win. Darwin in the house.
Become a person, but like a lot of conservatives who are really anti-abortion and really pro-reproduction,
I can't take this person.
They're obsessed with gendering their children before they're even born. So they come into
you fucking look. They can be like, hey, you know what they do? They look and they be like, oh shit, there's a fucking little bump. There's a dick. The baby's got a dick. You want to know what it is? It's a boy. You know why? Because it's got a pee-pee. Is it pee-pees? It's a boy has the pee-pees. You know pee-pees is no boy. All right, we only got 10 seconds left.
Their children before they're even born. So they come into a world fully gendered because it's like how to humanize them and to stop people from being able to have safe access to abortions.
Wait, what? Hold on a second. I didn't expect like, whoa, that was already stupid enough. That didn't even make any sense at the end.
People from being able to have safe access to abortions.
What? What in the fuck does that have to do with safe access to abortions? Look, I'm like, by the way, I'm glad. Props to Pat here. I'm glad that I can't. There's text on the screen, so I don't have to like replay it. They come into the world flow gender with no gender because it's like how to humanize them and to stop people from. All right. No.
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, one cross each.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you've never been in favor of abortion, I think we can make an exception in his case. Don't you think, fam? Come on.
You make me happy.
All right, well, yeah. Tell me you should have ended up as a stain on the carpet without telling me you should have ended up as a stain on the carpet. Very nicely done. Excellent. I don't even know. No, I don't know. Kim's like, I'm so confused. What the fuck is the point? And here's the thing. With some of these videos, we always like to try to like figure out what the issue is and like, like wait and like break down the points. We can't. You have to understand. That there's like, you can't understand what's going on in someone's head when they have a mental disorder. If you don't have a mental disorder, if you have a functioning brain and a triple-digit IQ, and you are listening to someone like that.
My name's Forrest Gump.
I mean, there's no need to break it down because it doesn't make sense for a reason. It doesn't make sense for a reason. It just doesn't make sense. There's no need to spend more time on it. Let's give away today's fucking Swole card. Are you ready, Beaches? Are you ready? Tainty Magooch. Tainty Magooch. It's a Tainty Magooch day. It's time for some tainty. It's time for some Tainty Magooch. It's tainty. It's tainty. It's the day of the Tainty Magooch. It's tainty. It's tainty. It's Tainty Magooch today. Na 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 na. We need a Tainty Magooch song. I kind of like that. All right, I'll lay down the track. ASA to the motherfucking P. Falcon, let's go. Drop that bass. It's tainty. It's tainty. It's Tainty Magooch. Tainty Magooch. Ah, Tainty Magooch. Ah, Tainty Magooch. Oh, that ain't no lie. Aaron Hardy for the motherfucking win.
Congratulations!
Now, I don't know, Aaron. I don't know what this was in reference to, but you ain't wrong. Ironically, it's the Tainty Magooches on the left that are actually destroying the country. Indeed, my friend. Thank you for playing. Congratulations, Aaron. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Maybe the Tainty Magooch card can go up right next to the 7 Pillars flag. And Swole card, 20 Schwam, 81 in the subject, your mailing address, and the body of the email. Fucking fantastic. Falcon, shut this fucking bitch down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Parkour.
Mr. Strickland.
You lose.
Well, you actually won. Hold on a second. All right, the nut. All right, there we go.
You're not making this easy on me, boy. What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
We'll take some soundboard requests, fam. Drop in the comments down below, you sick fucks. Come on now.
Switch the samples.
We got a lot of...
You're insane, gold member.
I got hairy legs. I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
Emotional damage.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Loud noises!
You're very welcome, Kim. Peaceful Bandit, Loretta. Peace out, Sergeant Bear. Thank you for being here. Oh, we got it now.
And no more shenanigans, no more tomfoolery, no more ballyhoo.
Pinch your nips a little bit on the way out now. Pinch your nips, just touch them a little bit, very lightly. Ooh, there you go. That's it. Ooh. You feel that? Oh yeah. Oh, that was nice.
I'm gonna put my nutsack on drum set. Dodson, we've got Dodson here. Hadouken!
Your father was a woman. First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
I have this, Greg. Could you build me?
Very nicely done, Lafroig. Holding down the fort.
What happened to your queer party friends?
As you can see, my nipples have been removed from my body. Where they are, I don't know.
I know, here are my hands. Are you still playing that piano though? Oh shit. Ooh, almost missed it. I'm just kidding. Fucking nailed it. You thought I was gonna fuck that up. The piano cock is undefeated. Fam, I will see you tomorrow, right back here for our Wednesday. It will be episode 2180 Stu. And fam, we will see you there. Remember, check out the show notes, links down below if you're listening. You're fucking listening. If you're still enjoying this ride, make sure you leave us a 5-star review on the podcast app that you're listening to. Hit the like button on YouTube, wherever you're watching, thedailyswole.com for all those links. And definitely leave a review. Share the stream, share the podcast. It helps a lot. Thank you for being here. And check out all those new releases from yesterday's accountability meeting. Of course, the accountability meeting is also live inside SwoleNormous X, inside Swole TV. Go and check it out, fam. Remember, use code SWOLE20 at checkout for $20 off your sign up for an unlimited membership. Now's the time to upgrade because May is going to be fucking lit, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow as well, as we did at the beginning of the episode. All right, fam. See you tomorrow. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoose, your boy Papa Swole. Oh.
crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing, like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans, I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made, that's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element.